Well, just as predicted, man, when Dan Campbell says somebody's going to be down a while, it looks like it is potentially season ending. And that looks to be the case with Ahmed Hassanein. Now, there's not been an official word yet, but Dan Campbell got in front of the media today and he said that he would be down a while. He confirmed that. It's coming from Colton Pouncey's Twitter. Says, Dan Campbell says Ahmed Hassanein is going to be down, quote, down a while with a pec injury. Campbell doesn't know if Hassanein will play this season. How unfortunate that is. Now, to be very clear, I feel horrible for the young man. He had set so many first, drafted in the 6th round, motor out of this world. I feel horrible for him. On the other hand, he was never going to be that guy for us, right? His development, everybody was ready to claim him the next, or to crown him the next Aiden Hutchinson, and now he is going to possibly be on the sideline for his rookie year, which is probably going to push him down even further. So we put all our hopes on a 6th round pick, a 6th round pick. We threw all our hopes on him, and he got hurt, which is not his fault. But he gets hurt in his 2nd preseason game, or 3rd preseason game, actually. And again, remember, pec injuries are season enders. C.J. Gardner-Johnson had one 2 years ago. His lone year with us had the injury scare in the preseason and then had a pec muscle torn in the Seattle game week 2. He was able to defy all expectations and come back by the end of the season. I think his first game back was either the Dallas Cowboy game or the one after that. So down a while, whenever Dan Campbell says down a while, you out for the season. It's more than likely, or at least he thinks you're going to be out for the season. Again, I feel horrible for the young man because 6th round pick, he was the story. He was this year's Malcolm Rodriguez. Now it looks like he's going to be spending his rookie season in recovery from a season-ending injury. But where do we go from here? That's the question. Where do we go from here? Now, I'm going to sound very brutal right now, and I don't want anything. This is not personal, right? This has nothing to do with Ahmed or anything like that. But here's the game that you play. You play a lot of games, man. You know what I'm saying? We should have had Zadarius Smith on the team. Now, Zadarius, his leverage has gone up. If we bring him back, he's gone up again. Oh, not only did you sign Marcus Davenport over me, your rookie sensation is now out potentially for the season. Right? So if I'm Zadarius Smith, I got all the leverage. And word on the street is him and Cash Dow back together. So I don't know if that's going to be incentive for him to stay, but it might be. All the power is in Zadarius' court right now. He has all the leverage, right? Which is good for him because he should have never been cut in the first place. This is the game. This is how it goes. I swear, man, we are in a continuation from last year, it feels like. It truly feels like that. So, again, I don't know. We'll probably get word very soon once the Lions can confirm. Now, I think Dan Campbell was asked about using one of the spots for IR to be able to return during the season. And Dan Campbell didn't specify. But what would happen is, if there's a couple ways that this thing can go. Usually a pec muscle is season injury. That's it. You're done. You're done for the entire season. That's what usually happens. But what can happen is a few things. We can do like we did last year with John Kaminsky. John Kaminsky made the 53-man roster and then was immediately moved to IR, saving his season. Wind up never playing anyway and now is retired. Option number 2 is one of the 2 exemptions for being placed on IR before the season begins. You can be eligible to come off. So if you're on injured reserve when the season starts, your season is over. If you're part of those 2 exceptions, you can come back at any time. Or you can start the season, you can make the roster, be moved, and then move to IR later. And don't forget, the Lions only have 10 elevations per season as far as to bring people off IR. I believe the number's 10. It could be lower, it could be more. I think it's 10, though. Or it's 8. It could be 8. It's either 8 or 10, but you only have so there is quite the game that the Detroit Lions have to play. And we went through this last year. I can't remember if the 2 exemptions to start the season count toward the 8 that come back. I believe that they do. I think they do. I'm not sure, though. If you guys remember, put it in the comment section. It was a very kind of debatable thing last year. We were debating on it. So looks like Ahmed Hassanein, looks like his rookie season is over. If not over, severely impacted. Dan Campbell said he will be down a while. So what does this mean for our pass rush? What does this mean for the pass rush depth? Now, I mean, we got depth, right? We got Isaac Ukwu. We got Nate Lynn, who was healthy. He was not healthy last year. We have Mitchell Agude. So we have guys, right, as far as depth. But how quickly the tables can turn, and we saw that. And we still have one more preseason game to go. So who knows if anything happens then, right? So it's sad news for the young guy. It really is. You know, me, it's a little tough for me. It really is, because I feel like that, you know, I have talked about a one position since this channel has been a thing, and it has been the edge rusher position. And when I see Brad do stuff like, this is not Brad's fault, it's not Ahmed's fault, but it bothers me, man, because we skipped, we took Hutch, we cut Zadarius, we've done nothing of significant value as far as the edge rusher position in since Hutchinson. Like, we have not done anything. Marcus Davenport is not him. Saying if somebody can stay healthy, if he stays healthy before any sentence in which you utter his name, that is not a good look. He has everything to prove, and I don't believe in him one bit, right? So you've done nothing of significant value but draft probably the soon-to-be highest paid non-quarterback in the National Football League, and that's a win, right? And thank goodness the Jacksonville Jaguars passed on him, because if they didn't, then we would have had very mediocre Trayvon Walker, right? So all of this, and then we wait some more, and we take a guy in the 6th round who had all the upside in the world, and now he's going to be most likely on injured reserve, and we won't get to see none of that. It's hard for me to not kind of feel some type of way. And then you've got the Trey Hendrickson situation. You've got, sometimes I think Lions fans convince themselves that stuff is not going to happen because they secretly want it to happen. They just don't want to be the ones to get in front of the mob and say, I want this to happen. Well, I'm telling you what now. Brad has to do something. If he's done, you took a 6th round pick and now he's potentially out for the season. You have to do something. So will it be Zadarius Smith? Matthew Judon, by the way, is most likely going to sign with the Miami Dolphins. Jalen Phillips is done or went down with an injury, so he's off the table most likely. So our pass rusher, without people being cut, which we'll probably be talking about this time next week, this is who we have. This is who we have. And I can say that I'm not confident at all. Our lead pass rusher opposite Hutch has never played a full season, and I mean, truth be told, we just waiting on him to get hurt. We waiting on him to get hurt. So anyway, I don't know, man. I'm feeling some type of way. I'm bummed out for the kid. He was very excited, you know what I'm saying? And I'm bummed out I'm just, I don't know. It just seems like more of the same, right? But even though it has nothing to do with Brad, it has nothing to do with Ahmed. It's just an unfortunate situation, but how long are we going to be in this window, right? We're gonna talk about a video later in which, what do they say? The rent always comes due, and it's coming very soon. Anyway, this channel was made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Ahmed, get better soon, man, because we're gonna need you for next year.